Welcome friends. Today I will take you to a journey through the most exciting chapter of your EVS book. The name of the chapter is What is Cooking? Cooking is the process that makes the food soft, tasty and easy to chew and digest. Look at the picture. The picture seems to be a puzzle, but follow the instruction carefully and color the spaces in between. Then you will get the pictures of some widely used utensils in your kitchen. Can you see a ladle, a wok, a pressure cooker, a saucepan or a pot here? In the next page, here in the next page, we have to go to your kitchen without disturbing your parents. Just try to find out the utensils excluding these utensils provided here, and you have to write their names here, right? We use different utensils for cooking. These utensils are of different shapes and sizes. In ancient times, utensils were made of clay, bronze, brass, copper or iron. As families were large utensils were used. Nowadays, people like to use utensils made of glass, ceramic and steel. So here you have to write the materials by which the utensils made of, right? Ask some elderly people what kind of utensils were used earlier, what were they made of. So here you can easily write the materials by which the utensils were made, and in earlier days utensils were bigger in size and heavier in weight than they are today, because in joint families people need larger portion of food. They were made of bronze, brass and copper. It's very interesting to know that many years ago, the members of our royal and rich families loved to take their food in the gold and silver utensils, and it was also a sign of their aristocracy. We eat different types of food. Some food items are eaten raw, while some are cooked before eating. Some food items like tomato, radish, carrot can be eaten raw, while some like lady's finger, potato and meat need to be cooked. Here in this table, you have to write the names of the food that can be eaten both raw and cooked form. Here, right? And you can write carrot, tomato, black gram and cabbage here, right? Here. Go to next page. Alright, so here the procedure of cooking includes a number of processes. Buying raw materials from market or collecting them from our garden is the first step. Then washing them out is the second step. Cutting, chopping, that means the preparing also takes time, is the third step. The last step is cooking on fire or by using any other source of heating. Here the process of making a chapati here is written. Now your turn to write the preparation of any food item. Take some easy item like boiling an egg, making of omelette, tea or coffee. It's very important to seek the help of your family members, right? So food can be cooked by frying, boiling, baking, roasting, grilling and steaming. Yes. We don't use the same way to cook our dishes. Food can be cooked by boiling, frying, baking. So these are the different methods by which we cook our food. So let's come here. First method of cooking is roasting. So what is roasting? roasting, food is cooked in an oven or over a fire. Paneer, chicken and vegetables and often roasted on a skewer. Chapatis, corn and some dry fruits are also eaten roasted. So here we have to write the names of two things. So you can easily write here. Next one is here boiling. This method involves cooking of the food item in boiling water. It can be done in a deep pan. Rice, eggs, pulses and some vegetables are also cooked by boiling at 100 degrees Celsius. Next one is frying. In frying, food is cooked in hot oil or ghee. We make puris, samosas, pakoras and finger chips by frying them in a wok. Then only a small amount of oil is used. It is called shallow frying. Parathas are fried on a kadai with less oil. When a lot of oil is used, it is called deep frying. Next process is baking. Baking means to cook food in an oven without or very little oil or any liquid. Biscuits, cakes, cookies are made by this process of baking. Yes, we also bake cakes. An oven is used to bake things. Alright, next we have to write two more processes. Okay, so let's write steaming here. Steaming. Okay, so for fifth point that we are discussing, that is steaming. Steaming means to cook with the help of steam. Idlis, dhoklas and momos are even steamed before eating. Generally, steaming is done in a steamer or a pressure cooker. In this, we cook food at a high temperature with the help of steam. And next point, the process that we will write, that is grilling. Right? So, some vegetables and meat are also grilled before being eaten. In this method, food is cooked directly on a continuous source of heat. Let's go to next. What is used to cook food in your home? In ancient time, as you know, that utensils were made of clay, bronze and brass. As families were large utensils were used. Chula was used to cook food and fuels used were coal, wood or cow dung cakes. And nowadays, most of the cooking is done with the help of liquefied petroleum jelly gas, that is LPG as fuel. People also use hot plates and oven. Solar cookers have become popular in small towns and villages. They are eco-friendly and do not pollute the environment. Next, come to this picture. Here you have to identify the pictures and write their names and what produces heat in each of them. So first one, it is a chula. In your left hand side, this is a chula. Next, it is a coal stove. And here last one, it is LPG gas stove. And here in the right hand side, first one, it is a solar cooker. Next one, it's a kerosene stove. And last one, it is electric hot plate. So next, match the sources of energy. So in the first picture, you can see some sticks are lying here. So the material used, so this is wood, right? Next one, in the coal stove, either cow dung cakes or coal can be used. And here in the next picture, here the material is gas, that is LPG. And here solar cooker, what is used? Yes, it is sunlight. Here kerosene is used and next one electric is used, right? So let's go to your next page. Oh, now you are the chef. It's your time to make the food. So whole moong sits overnight in water. In the morning, wrap the soaked moong in a wet cloth and cover it. Take it out after a day. Do you find any difference? Yes, the moong seeds germinate after a day. That is the process which is called germination, by which the sprouts are made. You can do same experiment with chickpea, soybean seed. Okay, what are these sprouts? New plants are coming out from seeds. If you sow them in the soil, you will be surprised to see the seedling. Which are the other things that you can prepare without cooking? What is this? This is non-flame cooking. Write their names and the method of preparing them. One example is already given here. So, it's the time for non-flame cooking. At first, preparing of lemon water is already done here. Let's make some fruit salad. So, here in number 2, you will write the name of the item is fruit salad. So, in the first point, what will you write? That you have to chop some fruits in the small pieces. Next, sprinkle some black salt, chaat masala into it. Pour some lemon water and yummy fruit salad is ready. Always ask your mother or your elders to help it out in chopping. Don't do it yourself. Okay, it's not safe. And next one in number 3, what will you write? You can write buttermilk. Let's make buttermilk. So at first you have to take 1 cup of curd, non-sweetened curd. Okay, it's preferable to use the curd made at your home. Add finely chopped ginger, coriander, chili, then black salt, roasted cumin seed, pepper, and mix them well using a mixture. Then your delicious buttermilk is ready. In this manner, you can make many food items without cooking, isn't it? Alright, so that was all for today's lesson. Let's meet again. Bye bye.